Well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for making time to be with us today for this version of the Lunch and Learn series. The topic today is AI, and I really just want to express my gratitude to Dr. Sunder for agreeing to lead the conversation today. I know he, like many of us, is just incredibly busy, so I appreciate him making the time and leading us in what I'm sure will be a very engaging conversation. So, Dr. Sunder, with that, I turn it over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Barnett. Welcome, everyone. This is one of the series. This is Lunch and Learn, started by Center of Excellence in Teaching and Learning, I appreciate this effort really. And then I also, once I was trying to understand what topic I should discuss in AI. I just thought maybe we should have a lot more Lunch and Learns on AI itself. And I'll request Dr. Barnett to kind of do that for us. But then let's start. Okay, and today I'm going to talk about agentic workflows and in AI and how and my process really. I'm not here to show you products. There are a lot of products out there, a lot of different things that have happened. But then I'm going to show you my process of using AI, what I do with it. As when all of this started, I'm proud of this, that I was the first one at college to do a lot with AI. And this, that there was a time when I was kind of alone in this, and people joined me later on. And I take pride in that I stuck to this game, and I and now it's everybody now. And I can confidently tell you that a lot of you are way ahead of me right now at this point. But then anyway, so this is you will agree with me that with generative AI we are generating more content than we can read. Yes. And then it's just a lot more happening. You give a prompt and you see that it just gives you the whole thing. There's no time to read all of that. It's just TLDR through and through. Then I kind of uh, thought about this, that what is the real purpose of research? What is the real purpose of us finding things, trying to understand what is going on? It is implementation, right? We want to have policy, we want to have implementation, we want to have applications, right? So I have
Sorry about the ding.
with that thing in mind. Hey, Mike. So put yourself in on mute. Thank you. Yes. So with that in mind, whenever I have created these GPTs, and a lot of you have created your GPTs, that you want to put things in there, and the GPTs will help you. I'll share my process with you. Okay, what I do with this. But then before I go there, no, let's start with that. So the first thing that I've realized in using AI is that uh, the idiot is me. Okay, AI is smart. I've completely realized this. So it is I've divided this into two parts. One is static AI, other is dynamic AI. And dynamic AI is now called agentic workflow. Static AI is a human talking to AI and then trying to garbage in, garbage out, good stuff in, good stuff out. You just ask AI a question, it will produce an answer, and you keep going on and on with that. uh, Agentic workflow is where AI talks to AI, talks to AI, talks to AI. Okay, and back and forth happens. It's like an intelligent, smarter conversation than a human would have, in most cases today, because now we have systems and models that are very, very smart. I'll show you an example of agentic workflow, how it works. Okay, but before that, I will show you my process. So how would I go about building something? Let's say if I have a problem at hand, what would I do to tackle that? So we know about, let me share my screen. Share my screen and screen to share. There's a lot going on here, but let me just go to, hold on. Let's start with, I'm not able to see this. Hold on one second, okay? Elicit. So let us start with research papers. Okay, so we know that we have Google Scholar, right? So let us say, and I will my processes that I depend on theoretical frameworks. I depend on theory for doing anything. So I'll start with before I do my process. Let me show you the agentic workflow in action. So you see what it means. Okay. So I have a big problem that we have today is that let's say our books, the books that we write are not very engaging, right? We can say that they're well written, they're very good, but then we have a problem where students possibly are not reading the books. We wish that they read more, yes, and we could engage them more with the textbooks. So with that in mind, let me show you something here. So this is called. Hold on. This is called it's CoStorm here. Okay, this is Stanford University's bot, and this is the paper of this into the unknown unknowns. Okay, I've shared this on email or over email with you. This paper came out with, they have done a lot of work with agentic workflows and with prompt engineering. Okay, they have built something that really is helpful. It works. An agent is where AI builds a personality and AI talks to AI. Okay, instead of we jumping in, we could jump in, but then AI will take a role and it will start talking to itself, and then it will generate intelligent conversations for us. So this thing here, this storm.genie.stanford.edu, this is the Stanford University bot. If you go to this, you can start something like, this is an article. You can ask it to write an article. Okay, try this yourself. I'm not going to do it here because, you know what, thank you. I don't that this is not what this is about. It takes some time to do this, so I start earlier, okay, so that we save time here. So I asked this. I said, what are the evidence-based strategies for textbook writers to improve adult readers' engagement in higher education? Okay, I asked this question, and I said, and then it will ask me, what is the purpose of this conversation? And you can see my screen, yes? Are you able to? Yes, okay. And then it will ask me, what is the purpose? And I said the purpose that this is for guidance for faculty in a higher ed institution. So it started the conversation. You'll see that there's a mind map built here on the side. Yeah. So the conversation is this. It says that it starts with the moderator. It says that building on the importance of practical applications and multimedia resources, I'm curious about another innovative approach. How can textbook writers effectively integrate adaptive learning technologies to further personalize and enhance the learning experiences for adult readers in higher education? And there are two sources here. Okay, it is going to sources, references, these two references. Yeah, and go down. So there is a general knowledge provider that provides some kind of insight, okay, with some citations. Then see, the third persona has shown up. This is the educational technology expert. We will generate this one. So this is going to generate another conversation for us. It will chime in to what is going on. This kind of this is a very valuable thing. It is the agentic workflow where the LLM is split into different personas, and they talk to each other to develop a conversation. Yeah. So adaptive learning, so it has talked about this, and now we have this educational technology expert has said something here. We go to higher education faculty member. This is another persona. We generate that. You need to try this yourself once to understand what this is. So it is browsing the internet for us. It is looking at stuff. It'll say something. So this is intelligent perspective from the side of a faculty member. Okay, so they have noticed something, and you see they have all of these citations, all of these papers they're talking about from different places, and then moderator jumps in again, says that let us take another turn. While this is happening, on this side, on this tab here, you have an article that is coming up. Okay, for you. This entire article is being written here, which you can go back to, and all of these citations, you see, they have they can list the citations. Once you print the PDF, you can have these citations in place. So this is one of the ways, I'll regenerate the article here so that it, okay. And as you can see, hold on. Moderator, it is, the system is slightly slower. It is Stanford University. I mean, faculty members, poor guys, and I understand the resources that they have built, based on that they have built something. But this is the core of agentic workflow, where we say that AI should talk to AI and I should try to remove myself from the conversation. I can jump in here and I can say something, and you see the mind map is being built here on the side. So you get the idea, right? What I'm talking about here. So when I have a situation at hand, I say that I have a situation where I need to, let's say, general knowledge provider is again building a reference. If I have a situation and I want to, and I will share this paper with you. Okay, I'll send this paper to everybody here, so you see what this is, what has been generated. So if I have a situation, let's say another situation where we have this AI policy that we need, right? We have an AI policy at hand right now, but then AI is changing very fast. We need to we need to have another version of the policy. So how do we go about this? I would go back to research and theory to do this. Usually, I would go to theoretical frameworks, and I would say that. So this is my personal agentic workflow. So I'll show you how I build agents for my work. I'll go to controls is not a Google Scholar, and I'll say AI AI and academic integrity in online education. Okay, so let's go here, and we have these papers that are cited ChatGPT in higher education considerations for this, right? So we have this PDF. So I will open this PDF on the side. This is the way you know how to do the research, right? How to go about this. Let me show you another AI method of doing this research. This is called Elicit AI. You can search, you can sign up for this. There's a paid version and free version. So I can also tell Elicit. What was the question? Sorry, I'll just copy and paste that instead of doing something myself. Same thing. Okay. So let us see what Elicit says. This also has kind of agents built in this particular website, and they have a lot of repositories. So you see all of these papers have shown up here. You can, it will show only 4 papers because I am not paying for it right now. Okay, I haven't found value with my access to UGA web, and then my college library, and then my we know that as employees we have the Purdue Global Access, so we have all of those. So I didn't see value in going for this one, but then anyway, you see that we have all of these articles here. I can go by most cited articles, and you'll see AI meets AI and all of these papers here. Yes, but anyway, this is another way you can look at Elicit if you want. I'll go back to my Google Scholar, my way of doing the things, and then here I have this paper this is very highly cited. I go by citations. If they're very highly cited, I'll go by those. So ChatGPT in higher education, I opened this PDF. I have another one here, academic integrity, right? So I will open this one. I'm just showing you my process. Okay, so this is not perfect at this point, but then pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay, so I have this text downloaded here, yes, and then I have this. Let's say I'll find one more very highly cited paper, academic integrity, and the 2024 paper. This is like 2024 and 47 citations. It looks good to me, so I will maybe you view it at UGA because I can find the PDF here. So I'll download this PDF and I'll show you what I'll do with these. Okay, I have 3 PDFs now. I would go for 15, 20 PDFs, by the way, but I'm just showing you with 3. So I will download this one to, let's say, download this paper. And then I have this one, and I will download this paper. Assignment request, UGA faculty and staff. I'm sorry, give me 1 second. You also have access to, if you go to your one login, you have access to Purdue University, Purdue Global University, this thing. And then, oh, I can't request PDF 1, 2, 3. What is this? Hold on. I know I don't want this. I can go back to where is my I have better ways to do this. As crafty as I am, I can find other ways. So 2 versions, maybe just go to this and see what it says. Or we'll just go with two articles, okay? It's all right. We'll just go with 2 articles right now, okay? So I downloaded 2 papers, yes? So you saw those 2 papers, and I could download 20 in this area, okay? So what I'll do now is I'll go to Notebook LM, because I am worried about, I know AI is intelligent, but I also know that it hallucinates. Yes, there's a hallucination problem. So I do not want it to hallucinate at all. So what I'll do is I'll go to Notebook LM, this one. You can sign up with Notebook LM, ask your service now, and they will give you access to this. And I will create a new notebook here, okay? And I'll upload those papers here. You can have papers, you can have this download here, and these 2. See, these are the last 2 that I had GPT in education, these 2, right? I'll upload these 2 sources here, and it will read these papers, and it will this is a reader. It reads the papers and will tell me what this is about, okay? So 2 sources, and I'll say provide me detailed takeaways from these papers. All right. So this is now it will go ahead and it will you see all of these things. It has said something to me. I don't want to read all of this. I know that this is pretty good. I will copy and paste this. Okay. And then I'll go to ChatGPT or DeepSeek. Let's go to DeepSeek. Okay. DeepSeek is the new one. So DeepSeek is the one that wiped out billions of dollars from US stock markets in the past few days. If you know this deepseek.com, this do not upload colleges stuff to this. But this website, these people developed this model based on with just $5 million, okay, and very limited chips, and this works better than the top model in America right now, O1. Okay, this is far better. So I'll just ask you this. I'll push this button, deep think here, R1. You can go to O1 model, OpenAI or whatnot, and I'll say this. I'll say I work for College for Financial Planning and online distance learning, higher education institution that serves adults working in the financial services. I need to pour my heart out on this. Okay, so let me just copy and paste this, but it's better if I do this on the notepad. Okay, here. Please bear with me. Okay, this process takes a little longer, but this is very meaningful. Okay, so I'll take a notepad. I'll pour my heart out on this one with the prompt. Services industry. So I'll say CFFP here, so it knows CFFP. CFFP faculty, right? Books and modules for the students to teach them financial planning and financial analysis topics. Majority of the courses, majority of the programs at CFFP have unproctored multiple choice exams exams as their primary method of assessment. But there are also MS degree programs that help with that have short that have research, discussions, and short and long answer questions as assessment items. Please help me with a versioned and practical policy academic integrity policy for AI. AI related and AI related version and practical academic integrity policy. Please use the following research findings to guide you. This is the key, okay, to guide you. Now, I have, you remember I have that. Let me just go back to that part where I did all of that DeepSeek thing and oh no, sorry, not DeepSeek. I did this. This one, right? So again, sorry, I'll copy and paste this. All of this information. Okay. And I'll do this in quotes. Okay. Enter. I'll start a quote. Press down and quote. You see that's in quote. Control C, Control C, or copy everything, and then I'll go to DeepSeek and I'll ask this question. Okay. You see, this has the whole thing, deep think, and now look at the process. Look at what is going to happen. The way it thinks. Okay, this is in the background. It is thinking. Okay. The beauty of this thing is now that I have cornered AI into thinking from research as perspective, right? So go to research and think from that side, right? Instead of doing its own, it could hallucinate, it could do certain things. This is the manual agentic workflow I've built into the system, right? This is how I would do this, and I could ask the same question of ChatGPT if you have this, and I'll go to O1 because deep reasoning model, and I will say view tools, reason, and maybe also use Canvas. Okay. So it'll think. So I started with my own research. I went to Google Scholar. I downloaded the papers, and which I found were helpful. I would go to if I'm going to. So you see, this is now doing this whole thing for me. A policy. Acceptable use of AI. Acceptable use of AI. You see, This is now a much better version of what we could, just because this is coming from research. It is coming, and I uploaded only 2 papers. If I uploaded more than that, like let's say 10, 15 good papers and policies from different institutions, think about how deep this could go, right? With all of the things that Notebook LM will tell me, I upload that and say that, hey, now work with this, right? Now this has become, and the garbage in, garbage out has changed. Now this is no more garbage in, right? My question is right, and my guidance is right in this case. So this is how I tackle my situation. And frankly, from here, once I have this, and if this was another question somewhere, I could build a GPT-2. I could say, now that you have this, give me instructions to build a GPT. So it would do that too, right? Because just because I have those, I will show you my work here on the different things I have built with chat. This one, my notebooks, Notebook LM. So see here, key theories of student development, 13 sources. Okay. So this is another notebook that I have created. This is like, if you want to improve student engagement, you can use this. Okay. Capabilities of generative AI, because we want to we want to understand how to tackle generative AI in the Gen AI policy. There should be an input from what Gen AI can do today, right? So I have uploaded in this one DeepSeek R1 paper, the operator, which is the new OpenAI computer use agent, CUA. It's a new thing, just happened 2 weeks ago. This operator can literally, if you log into your website and you give the access, it can literally just do the whole thing for you. It will book the flight for you, a restaurant, take the exam. It will do whatever you ask it to do the moment it has access to the website. It's called CUAs, computer use agents. This is the operator. That's the system card for that. I uploaded this, and I know this will help me to understand the capabilities of advanced AI models. And again, so this is what I do. You should build your different chat GPT and academic integrity here, AI in higher ed, these things. So you see, this Notebook LM is strong in that sense that it will not hallucinate. It will stick to the sources that you upload. Okay. It will only read those and tell you what is in the sources. It will not go outside those. It's a limitation and a strength at the same time. Okay. Now, as for, let's go to CoStorm, where it has reached. You see, this is the general knowledge provider. Educational technologist is talking here now, okay? And this person is going to take this another. So you see, try these things, okay? This is another agentic workflow where you have AI talking to AI. Yes. Let me show you something else. I have built an entire. So you know this, that there's this Knowles. Hold on. I did this chat with it, and I said, no, not this one. Sorry. Anyway, so let me show you other things here, the other tools that you can use. You have ChatGPT. You have seen this one. Okay, let's say this is a archive ARXIV. If you go to this website, I sent you this over email. Select CS computer science here, search, and you can search. You can find all of the latest papers. Like for example, I just say AI or prompt engineering, or let's say prompt engineering. Okay. So if you're interested in that engineering, search this. All of the latest papers will show up here, and then every single company, Google, Microsoft, they all park their latest papers here. They park the paper here before they launch the product. So if you get into a habit of reading these things, it will be good for you. But if you do not want to do that, here is another thing. This is called Google Illuminate. Okay, I'll share the link with you here on chat. Where's my chat? This is a Illuminate. Google Illuminate. This one is a place where all of the top cited papers will play for you in 4 to 3 to 4 minute audio clips. and you can learn about those papers. You don't have to read the papers. It will explain the paper to you in simple terms. So if you spend that time, let's say an hour a day, reading through these things like latest in AI, you will learn everything. This attention is all you need. You see this paper here. This paper is the one that changed the game. This is the generator of ChatGPT. ChatGPT came from this paper. Attention is all you need. It has, I don't know, 250,000 citations right now, or maybe 400,000 for what I know. Yeah. This is another one, and then this is the Google Illuminate thing. You have OpenAI's research is all here. You can read their system cards, the latest things that show up. This is the research link for them, news and research. These are very important. The system cards are fun to read. I'll tell you that they're easy to read and fun to read. For example, this is the O1 system card. If you read the system card here, you'll see it is a PDF document that they have posted on arXiv website already. And this is, you can read through what this paper, what the operator does and what it is. This operator, OpenAI operator, is available right now for $200 per month. You can use it. I mean, I don't know, college has not allowed this yet, but then personally, if you want to do this, $200 per month, it will just click, it will control your browser, your computer will do things for you. Okay. You just tell it that, hey, you know what, and you'll see the magic happening in front of your eyes. It is actually scary in many ways. Okay. And then there is, let me show you more what else you can do. I'll go to this. It's very scary. Google AI Studio. This one and DeepSeek. This is the Google Labs. Okay, Google Labs has another thing. They have their own experiments going on. So they have this Mariner is the one where they're doing this agentic workflow again for your browser, same as this operator. I can assure you these will be available free of cost to the users. Okay, so in the future you will have people just asking AI to do things for them. So in an environment where we have unproctored and even proctored exams, like proctored meaning the moment you give access to it on browser, it's done. It is in. You can't stop it from doing the things for you. So this will be again a thing that's coming out very soon. And Notebook LM, you've already seen. These are all the projects they are working on. So you can look at this Google AI Labs. This is a fascinating place to be.
Hey, Aman?
Yeah, Mike.
Would a student who is taking a final be able to do this?
Yes, I think so, Mike. Yeah. This is new, Mike. This is a new threat that we have.
Right.
Brand new. This is only past 2 weeks.
Yeah. Wow.
So, this one, Google AI Studio, is absolutely free of cost right now. You can put a ServiceNow ticket to access this, but then this is a very special access. From your Gmail, it's free of cost. Okay, absolutely free of cost. This one you can actually do a conversation. If I say there's a conversation here somewhere, I start apps, prompt gallery, stream real time. There's a conversation button here somewhere. Okay, so talk to Gemini. So if I can share my screen with this, or show my hand scribbled notes to this Google AI Studio, and it will make sense of that. Okay, so for example, even if the student did not do the browser thing, they just showed it with a camera, they showed the screen to Google AI Studio on whatever is on their screen. It will help them with that exam. So there is that issue also. Okay, you should also try this. Why I'm saying this is because we need to also red team the whole thing. We should use these tools every day to learn what they can do, so we are not left behind, right? What else do I have here? Let me see. I mean, I just want to share my process with you today, and others are just bells and whistles and frills. That DeepSeek is the most impressive thing until now that I've seen. It's just like the way it builds things is mind-blowing to me. So you have this, and I can say improve this for me. So it'll do work again. Look at its thinking process. It is thinking and okay, the user wants me to improve the existing policy. First, I should consider the research include. Okay, looking for existing policy. See the way it thinks. This is the process of this model. The way it is. refined policy 2.0. It is a very deep thinking model. I'll stop sharing and I'll ask you. Am I sharing right now? I'm sharing, right? Okay, stop sharing then. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions for me? I think this is all. That's all I have.
I just learned about Illuminate from an instructional designer, so I was about to play with it today, and you brought up the same thing.
Yeah. Illuminate. This is same as Notebook LM will also generate those audios for you. Oh, I did not. I am assuming you know that. Let me show you that. So I'm so sorry.
It was brought up in the context of where, as we generate content, right, we are often presented with several articles, scholarly articles that we would want to review. And the idea is that you can put those articles into Illuminate or Notebook LM, and it will play you a podcast while you're driving to work or preparing dinner or whatever it is you're doing, kind of get you up to speed on things. So
yes, absolutely. So you can do this with your own notebooks here. I mean, in Notebook LM, when you have all of these sources, you just want to learn about this topic, theory-based knowledge, right? So you can build this podcast for yourself from here, and then, like Dr. Stolberg said, listen it on the way to your work, and then you will learn everything about this topic based on research. So it will generate the conversation. It is mind blowing how this podcast works. If you haven't tried this, I think most of you have already, but if you haven't, go to Notebook LM, upload your documents on a topic, and then generate the conversation and see what happens. So yeah, I don't want to play this, but I just want to show you that there is a feature here. Okay. Stop sharing. Okay. What other questions do you have?
Aman, how much time a day do you spend on AI stuff?
David, now depends. I mean, I don't know. It's become a habit now. I'll say this. That's a great question. That's whenever I feel that I have to put a lot of brain power into this, or I'm stuck, I can't understand. So I know this from Life 3.0, this book, that I am the idiot in this process, in this thought process. I need to eliminate the idiot and bring in the experts. So I'll start talking to O1 or something, and I'll say, hey, you know what? This is my situation. Help me, guide me. So a lot, like just for guidance and thinking, right, and all that. Whenever I'm stuck anywhere, yeah. But then I still think that this knowledge is wide and knowledge is deep, right? It goes very wide, the AI, but not very deep yet. But more and more models are going deeper and deeper. I think the experts in the area will still remain. I mean, the people who go 90 or 100% deep into a topic, it doesn't do that yet. But then it does a lot still, I think.
Yeah. So, because like for me, when I've got a massive, tedious project, I immediately think of AI and how can I get that done. That's how Gary and I came up with matching the EPR summary to the textbooks. Super easy to do with AI, way faster than doing it by human hands. My normal everyday job, I don't even think about AI.
There's no reason to. No. Okay. But David, you know what? This is Google is coming up with this thing called Google Agent Space, and I think even Kaplan is thinking about this AWS Agent Space that they have. So Agent Space is basically an idea that you have your Gmail, your Google Drive, right? All of this information sitting there. So Google Agent Space will think for you, read your emails, give you summaries, and write responses for you. It'll just do that. So
okay, yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, so it takes it to the next level. You should Google this, Google Agent Space, and ask for access. It is not open yet. I'll show you Google Agent Space here. I'm not making these things up. They are real things.
Well, and that's the key is things that can free up our time. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But it seems to me, and you correct me if I'm wrong, that this is somewhat of a time suck for you. exploring.
Yeah, it in the sense that I just feel that although if I say this, nobody likes it, and AI is a friend, think of it as a friend, but it is also a threat. You see, you need to. So I want to be in front of this, in this problem. So I think not doing this every day is going to present more problems than solutions. So I want to keep doing this. It's just I think it's helping. So look at this video, okay? Whenever you have time, Agent Space, go to Google Agent Space, click that first link, and then look at this video. You will be surprised at what it can do. Okay.
Aman,
All right, that's cool. Well, I'm glad you're doing
this?
it, Aman, because nobody else is. So.
Did you record this meeting, Aman?
Yes. Yes, Dr. Barnett did.
Okay, I'll look at it.
Okay, yeah, and then we're gonna get a link to the copy of it.
Yeah, and also I can I sent an email about the different links. I'll send other links also, which I showed but I did not send. So I will send those too. Yeah, all of those links. You should sign up for these things and see, experiment with them.
Great.
Yeah. The job market is going to change. I think that this entire canvas is going to change completely. We are not going to be in the same situation anymore. This the experiments that what we have doesn't scare me, but the pipeline does. When I look at the research that is happening right now, so the way they are moving forward, and DeepSeek R1 really scared everybody because there was this entire US plan of nuclear power plants and knowledge farms and whatnot. There were billions of dollars to be spent on things, and this one company, they did this for $5 million. This is working better than any model out there. And get this is a downloadable model. You can download this today. You do not have to pay them anything. It's free of cost. Download this on your laptop and use it by yourself. So unplug and use it by yourself. And on top of this, they released the entire architecture for anybody to build this. So now if Kaplan has $5 million, we can start our own OpenAI. So we know how this is built for $5 million.
Yeah.
So imagine where the world is going with this, right? Yeah. $5 million is like, I think, a medium-sized business, right? Anybody could do it. So yeah.
How are they going to make money if they let everybody download it for free?
I don't know, Mike. I think this could be. It's like if I spend $5 million, or let's say $500 to hurt somebody I do not like in my neighborhood, it's money well spent. I'm just saying. So I think they did this just to rattle America.
It's a Chinese company, Mike.
Chinese company too. Yeah. They
just had fun. Aman's neighborhood.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, blame it on me. Yeah.
That's why I moved to Maryland.
Khurram, you have a question? You're on mute.
Now, just a comment, and I didn't think of this, but I was just reading either Barron's or Wall Street Journal today, and the reason why they made this open source is because it's really difficult to attract talent, so the best engineers. And due to this being open source, they had 130 co-authors on the DeepSeek paper. So they're using this as a strategy to bring in talent. They may have some other engineers in other countries who are Chinese, and now they can go back and get credit for. Whereas at OpenAI, if you develop anything there, you don't get an individual engineer doesn't get credit. So a lot of the strategy behind open source, I was scratching my head too, and that made the most sense where they're trying to attract talent.
And that compute has become, I don't know, $20 trillion cheaper, 20 trillion times cheaper, right? So that's the kind of some trillion times is the number. Starting in 1950, when the compute thing started up until now, like we have, but that has led to not more business, right? More and more business for everybody. So, I mean, with this DeepSeek showing up, I am actually very impressed with their output. I'm just saying, this is The way it thinks, I've given it very hard problems, and it has produced mind-blowing results. Pretty accurate with things, spot on. So I mean, better. I feel that is better than O1. This hunch that I get is better than O1. Any other thoughts or comments on what I'm doing, right or wrong, or things that could be different, or what if you have an idea? No. So yeah, this is it from me then. I mean, there is more I can show, but I think it's already overwhelming. There's a lot more going on in different areas, and but I think one of the things that we should have lunch and learn on is what the MSFA team is doing with the graduate assistants for every class. I think that's a neat idea. We should to talk about that, and then
I will
also
be
with
part of Steve's
yes,
AI
yes,
meeting if anybody's attending. Aman, I just wanted to reiterate something similar to what David said, which is I'm just in awe about what you're doing in this space. I'm in awe. Okay. So much of it is just, let's be real, it's completely over my head. I hunker down and do what I need to do while you're doing innovations, forward thinking in a completely changing landscape that looks different from one day to the next. I'm just so proud of you. And as David said, also so grateful to you on behalf of the college for what you're doing. And you really have taken this opportunity to lead by example and to inspire so many others. Look at what Tom's doing, look at what Sarah's doing, look at what Cindy's Ricky's doing, and many, many others. I'm so proud of you. Really want to emphasize that. I know that's kind of goofy and simplistic, but the rest of the stuff again is over my head. I'm very, very proud of you and grateful to you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and this meeting is recorded, so we have evidence now.
You have evidence.
Yeah.
I'm screwed.
Yeah. So thank you very much, Dr. Ral. Thank you very much. I mean, I can do this because my team and you allow me to do this, and you encourage me. And I frankly, David said, he loves this stuff, and he's in it all day. I know this. He's just don't think that this guy is not doing it. He's just making up
I think
stuff.
many, and I said this, I don't even remember who I sent the message to. I think it was a response to when Tom was asked to present at Steve Mariotti's meeting, but my comment to those few people on that exchange was, it is very evident to me in these Friday meetings that Joyce has, which are well attended. We're talking, 35, 45, upwards of 50 sometimes participants weekly. And the college is the one who says the most and does the most.
Yeah.
By far.
By far, yeah.
By far. I think some of us, not including myself, in that meeting are trying not to say things to let others have a voice. Yeah. But we could do the whole meeting. Again, noteworthy.
Yeah.
Well, again, Dr. Sunder, thank you so much for all that you've shared. And again, I think seeing how many different things you're involved in, I just want to reiterate how much I appreciate you making time to lead this discussion and share with our colleagues. As mentioned, and I believe Tisha sent out a message earlier, I have been recording this meeting. I will be saving that, and we'll be sending it out to everybody who got the invite, so that those of you who were able to join us today can revisit some things, and our colleagues who were not able to join us can see all the amazing things. I know I've got 5 or 6 different tabs pulled up that after our meetings are done today, I'll be playing around with. So Aman, thank you again so much. And for everybody on the call, thank you for attending. And just one final plug, we're always looking for topics for future versions of the Lunch and Learn series. So if you are doing something incredible, or one of your colleagues who is too modest to share, but you know that they're doing something, please reach out to us. We would love to consider and get them on the schedule for the Lunch and Learn series. So thank you all so very much for coming, and we'll see you soon. Thanks again.